Hey love, what is up? Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lauren, if you didn't know, and today we are trying a bunch of new makeup. I have several things here to showcase in today's video, including the Make Me Blush Liquid Blush by YSL in a new shade Chili Crush, as well as the Dior Backstage Glow Maximizer palette in 03 Pearly Peach, and the Danessa Myricks Colorfix sticks. This one is the Duo 4. Makeup by Mario Master Matte's Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Sienna, and this Valentino lip balm that was recently released. So if you're interested in any of these products, just keep on watching. So a bit of a tease with these two products. I will not be going in full detail with either of these because they will have their own dedicated video on my channel. Just make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on so when those videos drop, you'll be notified. Also, I'll link them in the description box down below, as well as the cards up above when they're mentioned in this video. So you can reference this video to get to those videos and whoop-de-whoop. But yes. And it's definitely worth it because this one in particular, I ordered 3 of these shades and not all of them are created equal, so it's definitely probably going to be worth your while to check out that video separately. And this one, I'm not really doing swatches and all that with this palette in this video. That video, I'll be doing swatches, face swatches with each of these 4 shades and all that in that video. So yeah, if you're more interested in those products, I highly recommend you go check out those videos when they're ready. But yeah, they're featured in today's video, but I'm not going into too much detail about them. Bit of a tease, but yeah. Sorry, not sorry, but I think these two deserve their own video. Okay, so for the products that are featured in today's video, let's start off with the blush. We have the YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush in a new shade, Chili Crush. This did release on YSL's website like way back early in the year, and it said sold out like immediately. And I don't know if that was like a glitch, an error, or what, or was it actually available for sale, but I got mine from Sephora because these newer shades are now available at Sephora. So what is this product? This is Yves Saint Laurent Make Me Blush 12-Hour Blurring Liquid Blush. This retails for $40 and they have new shades in 15 Chili Crush, which is described as a sun-kissed red, and 3 Mischievous Magenta, a vibrant pink. So those are the 2 new shades. And what is this product? This is a highly pigmented and creamy liquid to powder blush that's blendable, buildable, and melts into skin for a blurring soft cloud finish and up to 12 hours of wear. This is a weightless and long-lasting liquid blush with a creamy formula that stays all day and dries like your favorite powder blush. It's ultra buildable for a healthy flush or rush of vibrant color and easily blendable for a blurred soft cloud skin finish. And I know what you're thinking, Lauren. You didn't get the powder version of Chili Crush? No, I did not yet. That shade is definitely tempting me. But yeah, I did a video a while ago comparing this blush formula to the powder blush formula. So if you're interested to know the difference between this one and the powder, I'll link that video up in the cards up above. But yeah, I didn't get the Chili Crush and the powder compact, even though it is literally seducing me and calling my name. And if you've been on this channel for any amount of time, you would probably know it was like an easy call out for me to get. Like run to the store and grab it immediately. But that is such a vibrant red, and I'm not the biggest red blush person. I am just now starting to dip my toes into the red blush sphere, okay? Mainly because historically red has always terrified the fuck out of me, and yeah, I had to ease my way in there. So I started off with liquid products. I did do one recently with Dior. They came out with a red blush shade. I'll link that video in the cards up above as well. But yeah, always wanted this shade in particular when I saw it when it was leaked like months ago. So yeah, I'm glad it finally came out and it's in Sephora and I got my hands on it, and yeah, so we'll be playing with this today. So the next product that is featured in today's video is this lip balm by Valentino. This is the Valentino Spike Valentino Hydrating Disco Lip Balm. This retails for $42 and it came out with 4 shades, and I have mine in the shade 400A Solar Coral, a warm coral, and that's what's on my lips today. So what is this product? It's a melting lip balm with a pH activated color and up to 24 hours of comforting hydration, dressed up in a rose gold Valentino rock stud case. This vivid lip balm delivers a sheer flush of glowing color that lasts. Shea butter, ceramides, and squalene leaves lips feeling softer and more supple over time. I will say it is changing color because when I first put it on, it didn't look this pink. Now it looks pink, so it definitely has a pH color adjusting quality going on in here. Yeah, I'm just now noticing it. My lips are a slightly different color than when I first applied this. And the last product that I will be going over in detail today, Makeup by Mario. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's Long Wearing Cream Eyeshadow. This retails for $25 and he came out with 10 shades, and I have the shade Sienna, which is described as a warm brown. What is it? Mario's weightless, easy to use cream eyeshadow delivers a softly diffused matte finish, crease proof, sweat proof, and humidity resistant for all day wear. It says smoothing amino acids and spherical powders deliver a smooth, soft, and silky feel and application. These medium full coverage formulas apply effortlessly with fingertips or brush for reliable pro performance. They can be worn alone, layered for a sculpted look, or as a base underneath eyeshadow. These eyeshadows are a mix of warm and cool tones inspired by Mario's iconic Master Matte's eyeshadow palettes. So let's get into my demo and me applying these products, and I'll wrap up my final thoughts at the end. Okay, so the first product I'm gonna try is the Master Matte's Long Wear Cream Eyeshadow in Sienna. If I can get this open, that would be great. Oh my God. Please hold. Okay, I'm gonna try to open it this way and see if that helps me. Finally. That's a good trick if you have trouble opening anything. Put a rubber band around it. My mom taught me that when I was younger. Or, you know, ask your closest man. Okay. Ooh, it's really liquidy. I wasn't expecting it to be this liquidy, but I'm assuming it's going to dry down fast. I am not prepared for this at all. I'm gonna just put this all over the lid as one shade. What I'm hoping this product will be for me is like a all over one and done lid shade, as well as an eyeshadow base and primer. So I'm gonna try to test it a little bit as both today. So see how that goes. I also don't like the shape of this tube because it requires it to lay down. I prefer if I could stand it up, but that's just a nitpick, I guess, from me. I'm also hoping if I use it as a primer, it'll cancel out some of this discoloration on my lid. So I'm gonna quickly try to blend this out. I don't know how fast this is going to dry. Oh, that's nice. That's such a pretty color. Oh, wow. That's a perfect brown right there. Just making sure I coat my whole lid there, but that's really pretty. Oh my gosh, this is like the perfect brown. And it muted out all of my lid's discoloration. So yes, this would make a perfect eye primer as well. So that's nice. Just waiting for it to fully dry down, but I'm gonna go do the other eye really quickly, and then we'll come back and do the other part of my eye. Are these even though? I think that's the only thing that like bothers me about like working with like cream kind of products. It's kind of hard to tell if like this is even. I feel like there's a little bit less on this eye. I'm gonna just put a little bit more, see how well it layers too on itself. I only added more on this eye though, so. Yeah, I like this. I like this color a lot. It was between this and the other chocolate colored one. Is a little bit darker, but I'm kind of glad I went with this one. It's like the perfect mid-tone brown. This is the Danessa Myricks Colorfix Stick Duo number 4. It has a gold foil on one end and a more taupey chocolate shade on the other, which for today's makeup I'm completely ignoring. I'm only using the foil side, which is Artemis. I love the Greek reference there. I watched a lot of History Channel growing up. I'm using tapping motions and kind of haphazardly placing this on the inner half of my eyelid. It was supposed to be a light, subtle dazzle effect, but this shade is intense. There is no subtlety with it, and I got carried away and lost control real quick. And the camera does it some justice, but not enough. Like, it's not cool how intense this foil shade is. I mean, it is, but it ain't. But I'm filming in natural light, and the sun is going in and out, and it will start to set soon, so you'll see it in all its glory during that beautiful golden hour glow. Well, technically, you've already seen it in the golden hour glow. The intro was filmed during it. But yeah, the Colorfix video, I'm doing eye swatches with 3 different shades and all that there. So I would check that video out when it's ready. You know what? I decided I'm going to dip into my Chanel palette for my lower lash line. I'm gonna reach in for this brown shade up here. It's very similar to this Master Matte color, so I'm just gonna run that across my lower lash line and a little bit on the outer corner, connect it to the top, and I think that really finishes off this eye look. Would have been ideal to do this, you know, before I put on my lashes, but I decided this is a last minute decision. I just took off my scarf because it was falling off, but we're gonna try this Valentino lippy. I'm just gonna put this on now because why not? And my lips are getting kind of dry. It smells fruity. I don't like how that just happened, but okay. Maybe I pressed too hard. See that? Yeah, maybe I pressed too hard. I don't know. It did give my lips some color, but again, it like kind of is falling apart, so I don't like that. I'm not crazy about that. And I definitely need some blush right now because I am looking very one-dimensional in the face. Like, here's a quick swatch. Very pretty red color. Kind of reminds me like a tomato red. Let's do what it do. So, blush, no blush. It's a very pretty red color. I've been in my red blush bag lately. I just got some on the carpet. That's not ideal. I think I'm very blushed out right now. And I can't stop adding any. Okay. I'm gonna calm the hell down. Okay, and last but not least, the Dior face palette. And I think I'm gonna go in with this. I'm thinking about using both these shades today, the gold ones, just to match my eye look, I guess. Let's go. This shade up here. Just mixing the two. This is so overkill, it's not necessary to do at all. I think I'm done, so I'm gonna spray my face one more time and then I'll wrap up my thoughts here. And here is the completed look. Let's start with a product that I am very familiar with. I already own this product in a different shade. I believe it's the Peachy one. I did a video on it way back in the day at this point. I'll link that video in the cards up above. But yes, this is the YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush and the shade Chili Crush. Again, when this leaked months ago at this point, I believe it leaked at the top of the year, I knew I wanted to have this. Like, I saw it and I was like, I need that color. I need it, I need it, I need it. I wasn't expecting it to be this punchy or vibrant of a red, but this is like a tomato red, it kind of reminds me of. It's definitely more pigmented than the Peachy one I have. You can still see my skin underneath and peeking through despite me having on such a red, vibrant shade. It has a natural finish to the skin. I know it says it dries down to be matte, but it does not really dry down. It dries down to like a natural finish. So if you're a dry skin girly, I highly recommend this blush formula. I am a dry skin girly myself and I really like this formula. I haven't had any problems with it. It lasts all day. This is basically a repurchase product at this point in a different shade. I like this formula. I like this blush. I like both YSL blush formulas. I'm happy with this purchase. I'm glad I got it, and I'm glad I'm starting to dip my toes more into red blush. Like, red blush usually terrifies me, mainly because it's so bold and vibrant, but I do like the color of it. It actually gives me like a true flush of color. Like, I just came in from the cold. Now, If you're curious between the difference between this and the Dior, I would say Dior's is definitely more pigmented. It's not leaving your face with a natural skin-like finish. Dior's is matte. They're both long lasting. I will say I get a full day's wear out of both blush formulas. Like, I don't have to worry about, like, you know, the blush going anywhere by the end of the day. So longevity is there. I guess it just depends on your finish. Do you prefer something more matte in finish, or do you prefer something more natural in finish? Because if you prefer something more matte in finish, go with the Dior. But if you prefer something more natural in finish, go with the YSL, because this dries down to be more of a natural finish. It does not dry down matte. But the Dior definitely dries down matte, like super matte. I do like the Dior though, because it has a time and place in my collection, and I like the shade selection. They have a wide range of colors, and I will say they're more pigmented too. I find the YSL to be a little lighter in pigment, but the Dior is a little bit more pigmented than this. And I think it has everything to do with the formulation, because matte formulas tend to be more pigmented than things that are dewy or natural or glowy. So just keep that in mind. So this is way more natural and finished than the Dior. Love this product down, and I'm glad I finally got my hands on Chili Crush. Will I get the Chili Crush powder blush? Drop a comment down below if you think I'm gonna buy that. Because so far I have yet to fold, and I don't think I will, but only time can tell. This is kind of a sleepy pick for me, the Makeup by Mario Master Matte's Longwear Cream Eyeshadow. I wanted to try this, and I wanted to try it for two reasons. Because one, I just wanted like a simple like one and done shade that I could just throw on my lids, and it mutes out my eye color. But I also wanted to use this as a potential base or primer for my eyeshadows, because I prefer to use something with a little bit of color. I do have discoloration and veins showing on my eyelids, so I wanted something that was also going to mute that color out as well and dry down, and I can use as an everyday color. I wanted to do like three things in one here. And I'm glad this kind of like, you know, met my expectations for that. I was torn between this shade, Sienna, and the other shade, what is it? It was a dark brown shade, which I might still get. I'll just wait for the Sephora sale. It's Espresso, a deep neutral brown. In my mind, if I'm going to use it for like an all over one and done type shade, I prefer to go like a little deeper than my actual skin tone, just a little bit. I like shades and colors like this for like my base. Like, I find myself, especially with my eyeshadow looks these days, going in with eyeshadow primer and then going in with a shade like this, and then going in with the shades I actually want to use to put on top of my eyes. This just takes those two steps and puts it into one for me. So yeah, I like this. It's nice. It's wearing well on the eyelids. I have no real complaints. It dried down, so like I'm not worried about it like going anywhere throughout the day. And like I said, it muted out all the color on my lid, and it gave me like the perfect brown shade that I look for, like that perfect mid-tone brown shade that is just effortless and I don't have to think about it. The only thing I didn't try with this product was putting it on the lower lash line, but I don't always wear lower lash line makeup, mainly because my allergies don't let me be great enough to be doing that. I ended up dipping out to my Chanel palette, and honestly that brown in that Chanel palette is like a one-on-one match for this color Sienna here. This is like the perfect brown tone in my opinion for my complexion. So I'm always on the hunt for like, you know, the perfect brown. Even though I have perfect browns in my collection, I'm still going to look out for more perfect browns, because you never know when something you love like just won't exist anymore. I can rely on this because as far as I know, this is a permanent product in his collection, where this was limited edition. So good job, Mario. I like it. I like the tone. I like the color. I like the way it went on. It dried down pretty fast. It didn't dry down super fast where I felt like I didn't have time to work with it or blend, but it did dry down eventually. So I like it. It's definitely one of those products, like if you want budget-proof makeup and don't have to worry about your makeup moving all throughout the day, it's definitely a good product for that. Okay, and last but not least, we have this Valentino lip balm, which mine kind of fell apart on first rub. It did say it was soft, so that might be my bad, but I don't think I was pressing that hard. It does have pH balancing properties, because when I first put this on, it looked more closer to this creamsicle color that we have in the bullet, and now it's pink. I like it. It feels nourishing. It feels hydrating. I've been sitting here for about an hour now at this point since I first applied it, and I have no real complaints. It's doing what it's supposed to do. My lips feel nourished and hydrated. I'll have to give you an update of how long I wore it before I felt like the need to reapply it, but so far it's winning me over. I love the packaging. This rose gold packaging with the studded like detailing on it is beautiful, as well as they have the Valentino emblem on the top. This is so pretty. I'm in my bougie lip balm era still. I'm thinking about doing a video rating all of the luxury lip balms because I have tried a good amount of them. I've tried Chanel, I've tried Dior, I've tried Valentino, I've tried YSL. I also got the Louis Vuitton one, video coming soon. So yeah, I like luxury lip balm. I will say this, I really do like this packaging though. This is super weighted, it's heavy. I feel like if I threw this at somebody, it would hurt. It's not super cheap or plasticky, like it's heavy. The magnet on here is super strong and satisfying. I feel like if this was tumbling around in my bag, it wouldn't come unhinged. So yeah, I like this. Again, I'll leave a note at the bottom of the screen how well it wore throughout the rest of the day. I do plan to wear this for a couple hours, but I like this lip balm. I like this lip balm a lot. Only thing I don't like about it is how it, like, you know, broke off on me. I hope it doesn't continue to do that, because like if it does, I would be weary about using this product in the summer, mainly because like if you leave it in some place hot like your car or something like that, this will probably melt. Which I'm not a big fan of. It's weird that it even did it here, because I haven't used it before until today. And then number two, it's been sitting in a very temperature controlled room. Like it's not hotter than 70 degrees in here. So I don't know what its problem is per se, but yeah, it's weird that it like broke off like that. Maybe I was rubbing too hard or what, but I'll keep you posted on this. But that's all for me today. Appreciate you hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell me, have you been trying any new makeup that you are loving right now? Let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried any of the products I've tried in today's video, how you feel about them, your experiences? I appreciate your time, attention, feedback, comments, all of it. I really do. But that's all from me today. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. So really quickly, for the products that like I teased in this video but didn't do like a full, like, you know, breakdown like I normally do, because they'll have their own dedicated video, just I guess a little spoiler for you if you don't care to watch that whole video. I love my highlight today, by the way. Ooh, it's wet. She is wet. She is beaming. I love it. I do like this Dior palette. This is actually my third time using this palette since I got it. I have no complaint. I can't tell you what they did different as far as like the old formula versus this formula. I know I like that formula because I've owned several iterations of this palette that they've came out with over the years. And I will say this is more glitter heavy. And I'm gonna leave the rest to the video that's dedicated to this. The Danessa Myricks Color Stix, whatever these are. Yeah. I like this too, kinda. I don't know. I ordered 3 of them, and I will just say not all of these are created equal. This duo 4 though seems to be doing well, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you want to know more of what I'm talking about, I would suggest you check out that video when ready. But yeah, but duo number 4, I co-sign. I suggest if you like a taupey chocolate brown with gold sparkle, you'll probably like this duo. And the Chanel eyeshadow quad and Boutons Couture. I'm just gonna say buttons because I'm not French, man. I'm not gonna keep trying to be. I like this palette a lot. I did a whole video on it. Again, you can watch that video or not, but I do like this palette, and you know how much I like it? I bought a backup. So I have 2 of these to my name right now. It is limited edition, so if you want it, I suggest you go out into the wild and go find it before it sells out. Once it released at Nordstrom, I immediately said add to cart without a second thought in the world. So I didn't want to live without it. That should tell you a lot right there.